Okay, we're rolling.
Okay. And just for introduction,
Okay.
say your name, spell it, and then give your title and role in the film.
Okay, I'll look at the camera, or you?
Just look at
Okay.
Just ignore me.
All right. My name is Bruce Ford. That's BruceFord. But my stage musician name is ECURB, which is Bruce spelled backwards. ECURB. Yeah.
Your role in
Excuse me?
Your role in the film.
I produced 4 songs on the soundtrack.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
And let's talk about the music in this film. It has such a broad genre, from jazz to classical,
Mm-hmm.
to hip hop. I mean, there's just so many different genres of music all across the board in this film. Can you talk about the importance of the music, and because music is the pulse of a film, it's so important to have that.
It's very powerful. You have different lives, have different people that listen to different types of music. The one thing that I really liked about the soundtrack is, for every scene, the music was really where it needed to be. Even from scenes where just 2 people talking intimately, you might hear a guitar strumming that's going on in the background. So the soundtrack to me is more like a movie too, just like the movie. You can put it on you can't just skip around through this CD. You have to go from 1 to 18 because it's beautifully orchestrated and put together. And Ski did a great job of picking out the music for this movie.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you musically, you have 4 tracks.
Yes, I do.
On this soundtrack for the CD as well in this film. Can you talk about that process and how that all evolved, and where does your inspiration come from?
It comes from listening to music as a youth. Being the youngest of 3 boys, I was always, never got a chance to be on a record player. Never got a chance to play the music I wanted to play. So my oldest brothers, they played. I wanted to listen to Sesame Street records, but they wanted to play Bar-Kays, Commodores. But as I listened to the strings, I listened to the emotions of the music. Whenever something potent was getting ready to come in, and the artist was getting ready to sing a part that was very filling to him, he brought in strings. He brought in a lot of emotional wind instruments to just make you feel more about what he's saying. And pretty much that's the same with movies too. If you listen to something intense is get ready to happen, the music seems to change. And so I like to think of myself as a conscious spoken word soul artist. So whenever I'm getting ready to say something that I feel is very important or potent, I change up the track a little bit. And I make sure I flip the words so you can understand that this is important to me and I want you to get it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And just to kind of reiterate something that Mr. Skinner said with this film, he said it's not just a film, it's a movement. How does that also apply to the music, and how powerful the music is in this film?
I can tell you personally why it was so powerful to me. There was one stint when Ski shot the movie. He came to heard about the movie. I heard about everything that was going on, and there was one segment of my life when I wasn't working. I was unemployed. Lights. I had a disconnection notice on my TV, eviction notice on my door, and I invited some guys over to play some music and do some verse work because I had my studio in my apartment. And I told them to hurry up because I didn't know if the lights were going to be off and when I was going to get kicked out. And I met these guys at a church function, and it was so weird that the same lyrics and the same music that we did that evening in that studio is the same song that we're doing across the whole United States. It's a song called So Many Times. So just to let you know how what the music meant to me and how the movement, like he said, it's not just a movie, it's a movement. And that's my own personal testimony. Just like we go out and talk about hope and coming up from nothing, I can actually tell you, when you hear me on this stage doing these lyrics and this song, this was written at a point in my life where I didn't know where to turn to, when there's nothing but water and rice in my refrigerator, if I had that. So that's what the movement meant to me, and that's what it's meaning. And as you can, the passion and the energy that when we go out, we can see it in people's eyes as it starts to stir up, and it just gets us more intent for putting on a better show and doing better material for the future.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. And I want to talk about at the end of, I believe it's the end of the trailer, I think there's an old song that comes on at the end of that trailer. And forgive me, I'm not remembering what the title of it is, but it's such a powerful
I know we have
song.
Sam Cooke, Change Gonna Come, doing
that's
yeah,
it.
I think that's doing one of the segments of the DVD. I'm not sure that's in the movie, but yeah, that's a very powerful song.
Can you talk about that and how strategic that is in putting that there? And I mean, because that song just draws.
Oh,
so
Ski
much
didn't even know.
music.
Sam Cooke is one of my favorite artists of all time. And if people, going back by history, when Sam Cooke put out that song, a lot was going on in his life. He had lost a son. A lot of things was going on for his marriage, and different things. And that was made shortly before he passed. And he was talking about change. And as you look at now in 2008, like we on the wings of change and on the wings of history. When you have Obama running for president, Hillary Clinton running, different things are going. It's all about change and different things. We could not. I feel like we could have, because we could have made it happen. But this is the very point we need to be at, because 4 years ago we couldn't have went out here and talked about with Kerry and Bush running for president, because none of them was talking about change. They were talking about war and this and that and up. But now you have talk about change. And then it's just so strategically, I believe God is putting us here to just really pretty much go promote the movie, but also minister. Because when you go out to different cultures, different communities that never seen your community, never seen anybody that look like people in your community, but they look the same, with the hopelessness, the frustration, you know this is a mission that you must get good at, read up on, and make sure you prepare before you speak, because what you say and what you do can change somebody's life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. And also,